Welcome to Creamer Media's Resources Watch, a weekly video roundup of the events and people making and shaping the news in the mining industry. This week, Menar says South Africa has the skills to resolve the Transnet issue, and AngloGold reaffirms 2023 production guidance. Menar's MD says South Africa has the skills to resolve the Transnet issue following helpful discussions with the state entity to try and resolve rail constraints.
South Africa has the skills actually to fix a Transnet issue, but I don't know where the challenge is, but I mean, we all know what the problems are, and the industry can come with even capital to help Transnet to solve this problem. But the biggest challenge of Transnet is they are not able to make a decision. They can't make even a small decision. Everything waits and waits and waits. And you know, by Portia, Darby, and Sizakele Mzimela resigning, I don't know what's going to happen, because I think there's a total chaos at the moment. So I'm not sure if it's going to help Transnet, if it's going to help industry to fix Transnet by having no leaders. There's a chairman, yes, and they're acting CEOs, but we can't get any results when we try to do anything with them. And the locomotives issue is still there. Security issue is still there. I'm just like personally worried that there's no CEO at Eskom for the last 9 months. And if something like that happens for Transnet as well, it's going to be really bad, because with Transnet performing, we bring dollars to the country. If Transnet doesn't perform, if it carries on performing like they did last year, it's going to be very bad for the fiscus. I mean, I was at this event, Kgalema Atlanta Foundation's event in Drakensberg, and the Minister of Finance was saying the same thing. He's very well informed about the Transnet challenge, and he knows that we can't get revenue out of exports, coal, be it iron ore, be it manganese, be it chrome, because Transnet is failing. So ordinary people on the street doesn't feel it immediately, but then when you don't have enough foreign currency coming to the country, then they will all start feeling the impact of Transnet not performing. And it's not about pointing any fingers to anybody, but the reality is we have to make Transnet work. Otherwise, the whole mining industry, which is the backbone industry of this country, will be failed.
Gold mining company AngloGold Ashanti has reaffirmed annual production guidance for 2023 after third quarter gold production improved versus the second quarter, continuing the recovery from setbacks faced in the first and second quarters at its mines in Brazil and Guinea.
We have as a core principle that we won't indefinitely cross-subsidize loss-making operations, and that sometimes leads to difficult choices. At Cuiabá, we've seen a very strong turnaround, which will continue into year-end. The performance has been driven by both volumes and grade, and we're forecasting 240,000 ounces for the year. In short, the much stronger second half in LATAM, along with the decisive actions taken on CDS, will significantly reverse the trend of the first half and get us to a cash neutral position in Q4. In Nevada, completion of the feasibility study for the North Bullfrog project is anticipating during the fourth quarter of 2023, while the conceptual study for the expanded Silicon project continues to progress and is anticipating during the fourth quarter of 2023. Starting at Geita, gold production improved versus Q2 by both higher volumes and grades. Production was in line with our expectations, and the operations is on track for its production target of 500,000 ounces. After a couple of soft quarters, a strong production performance was recorded at Kibali. Production was up 13% quarter-on-quarter and 19% year-on-year. The improved performance was mainly driven by higher ore tons processed and higher overall recovered grades. We are happy to report exploration is expected to more than replace reserves depleted this year, as we have been doing for the past years. Iduapriem's strong production performance was also driven by both volumes and grade, as we stepped up throughout after commissioning the new TSF and accelerating access to the higher grade ore blocks. And production at Tropicana was 3% higher quarter-on-quarter, mainly due to improved grades. Moving to the tier 2 mines, Sunrise Full Asset Potential program is again delivering positive results as the underground tons continue to show steady improvements in Q3. In Q3, the mine recorded an 18% year-on-year increase in the underground ore tons processed. We have talked that this was one of the main ideas of the Full Asset Potential. Siguiri also recorded a strong quarter-on-quarter production improvement as the mine stepped up to near normalized levels of production following the CIL tank failure. At Cuiabá, as I mentioned, mining is back to normal rates. And across at Serra Grande, where we are working hard to turn around the performance. There's still a long way to go, but we're encouraged to see higher processing volumes driving an improved result.
For mining news as it breaks, stay logged on to miningweekly.com and register for our free daily newsletter.